Here's something most people over 60 never see coming: their eyesight fading without a single warning sign. Glaucoma doesn't cause pain. It doesn't give you blurry vision at first. It just quietly steals your sight, day after day, while you go about your routine thinking everything's fine. And here's the kicker: it's not just about bad luck or family history. The way you sleep, what you eat, even how you handle stress, all of these everyday habits can either protect your vision or put your optic nerve in serious danger. Once that damage happens, there's no turning back. But here's the good news: you actually have more power than you think. There are 5 simple science-backed steps that can dramatically lower your risk, and most people your age have never even heard of them. So let me ask you, when was the last time you had a proper eye exam? Or really thought about how your daily choices affect your eyes? Stay with me, because by the end of this video, you'll know exactly what to do to keep your sight stronger, sharper, and clearer for years to come. Why glaucoma is a serious concern after 60. There comes a point, usually around the age of 60, when the body begins to send gentle reminders that things aren't quite as effortless as they once were. For many, this is the stage when eye health quietly becomes a bigger part of everyday life. What often goes unnoticed is that this is also when protecting your vision from glaucoma becomes especially important. At this age, it's no longer just about needing stronger reading glasses. It's about defending your eyesight from a condition that creeps in silently and can cause lasting harm. Glaucoma doesn't make its presence known with pain or early warning signs. It develops quietly, damaging the optic nerve over time, often as a result of increased pressure inside the eye. In the beginning, everything seems perfectly normal. You can still read, drive, and enjoy the view outside. But behind the scenes, your peripheral vision may be slowly fading. By the time those changes are noticeable, the damage is often already significant. This happens more frequently after 60 because the natural drainage system of the eye starts to weaken with age, like a once clear pipe that gradually becomes clogged. There's another layer to consider. Many people in their 60s are also managing conditions such as hypertension or diabetes, and both can quietly influence how well the eyes function. When the circulatory system isn't at its best, the eyes often feel the impact too. That's why taking a proactive approach at this stage is so essential. The encouraging part is that protecting your vision isn't complicated. There are simple and practical steps you can take to build stronger defenses, and it all begins with one key habit that too many people still overlook. Tip number 1: regular comprehensive eye exams. There's a quiet but powerful form of protection that often gets overlooked, and it starts with something as simple as regular eye exams. Many people believe that as long as they can still read the newspaper, recognize familiar faces, or enjoy their favorite TV shows, their vision must be in good shape. But glaucoma doesn't follow those rules. It remains invisible in its early stages, which is why consistent checkups are one of the strongest defenses you can have. Think of these exams as an early warning system, like a smoke detector that alerts you long before the fire has a chance to spread. A thorough exam goes far beyond reading letters on a chart. It's a careful look inside the eyes to spot even the smallest signs of change. During these visits, the ophthalmologist checks intraocular pressure, examines the drainage angle, and captures detailed images of the optic nerve to look for subtle indications of damage that you'd never notice on your own. Getting these exams every year or two after turning 60 can make the difference between catching glaucoma early or discovering it after vision has already been lost. And if someone has additional risk factors, such as a family history of the disease, high myopia, or certain medical conditions, scheduling more frequent visits isn't just a good idea. It's a crucial step toward long-term protection. There's also a practical side to this. If your current eye doctor isn't performing dilated exams or more advanced testing, it may be worth seeking out a glaucoma specialist who can. Bringing along a list of your medications, your blood pressure readings, and any relevant medical history gives your doctor a more complete understanding of your eye health. This small investment of time and attention can pay off in a big way, helping preserve the moments that make life meaningful, the walks you love, the faces you cherish, and the stories you still want to see unfold. And while regular checkups form a strong foundation, what you choose to put on your plate can also play a surprisingly important role in protecting your vision. Tip number 2: diet and nutrition for eye health. One thing that often catches people by surprise is just how much the food on their plate can shape the clarity of their vision in the years to come. Eye health isn't only preserved in the doctor's office, it's supported daily in the kitchen. Nutrition plays a quiet but powerful role in protecting your eyes, especially when it comes to preventing glaucoma. Think of it as giving your optic nerve the right kind of fuel to keep everything functioning smoothly. Certain foods can help maintain healthy blood vessels, regulate intraocular pressure, and support the delicate tissues that make clear vision possible. A diet rich in vibrant vegetables, particularly leafy greens like spinach, kale, and collard greens, can make a meaningful difference over time. These greens are full of nutrients and natural nitrates that help improve circulation and may reduce glaucoma risk. Adding beets, celery, or Swiss chard to your meals is another smart way to nourish your eyes. And if spending time in the kitchen isn't your favorite thing, blending leafy greens into a smoothie can be a quick and enjoyable option that still delivers those protective nutrients. Keeping a steady eating routine also matters, because skipping meals or relying on late-night snacks can work against the stability your eyes need. Of course, it's not about chasing miracle foods or strict diets. What matters most is balance. Overdoing sugar or caffeine can gradually push intraocular pressure in the wrong direction, while simple, consistent habits can build a strong foundation. Filling half your plate with vegetables, eating moderate portions, and staying well hydrated throughout the day can go a long way toward supporting healthy vision. And once your diet begins to support your eyes, the next piece of the puzzle is how you move your body, because physical activity can strengthen the foundation even more. Tip number 3. Safe moderate exercise. It's no secret that regular movement does incredible things for the body, but what many people don't realize is that it can also do a lot for your eyes. Moderate exercise isn't only about staying fit or keeping your weight in check, it plays a meaningful role in supporting eye health and lowering glaucoma risk. By helping regulate intraocular pressure and improving blood flow to the optic nerve, physical activity gives your eyes a steady supply of oxygen and nutrients, almost like a gentle daily boost they truly benefit from. Something as simple as a 30-minute walk, a light swim, or even dancing around your living room can have a surprisingly powerful impact over time. Still, not every type of exercise offers the same benefits. Some activities can unintentionally put stress on your eyes, especially for those focused on protecting their vision later in life. Heavy weightlifting performed while holding your breath can cause temporary spikes in intraocular pressure, and inverted yoga poses that lower the head below the heart can have a similar effect. The key isn't to avoid being active, but to choose movements that are steady, controlled, and kind to your eyes. Brisk walking, gentle cycling, water aerobics, or other low-impact activities can help keep your vision strong while also supporting your overall health. Here's a simple practical adjustment that often gets overlooked. If you enjoy swimming, using larger, looser goggles instead of tight, high-pressure ones can reduce unnecessary strain around the eyes. Small details like this may not seem important in the moment, but they add up in the long run. Glaucoma prevention isn't about making one big dramatic change. It's about consistent, mindful choices that work together over time. And just as movement plays a powerful role, giving your eyes the right kind of rest and recovery is just as essential. That's where the next piece of this strategy comes in. Tip number 4. Optimize sleep, relaxation, and avoid harmful habits. It's easy to underestimate the power of something as simple as a good night's sleep, but the truth is, it plays a major role in protecting your vision. Think of it like driving a car with the engine light on. Everything may seem fine at first, but over time, the wear and tear start to show. The same principle applies to your eyes. Poor sleep, chronic stress, and harmful daily habits can slowly chip away at vision health, making glaucoma prevention far more difficult than it needs to be. When your eyes are closed at night, they're not just resting, they're repairing, recharging, and helping to keep intraocular pressure in a healthy balance. Sleep problems are more common than many realize, especially after the age of 60. Conditions like snoring, sleep apnea, or insomnia can interfere with oxygen levels and circulation, which in turn affects the eyes. Stress adds another layer to this challenge. It acts like an invisible weight pressing down on the entire body, including your vision. Simple daily practices, like slow breathing exercises, gentle stretching, or a few quiet minutes of meditation, can ease this pressure and create a sense of balance. Even something as small as a calm nightly routine, such as listening to soothing music or reading something light before bed, can support both better sleep and better eye health. Then there are the habits that often slip under the radar. Smoking, for example, isn't just harmful to the lungs. It also interferes with blood flow and can damage the optic nerve over time. Long-term exposure to polluted air can have a similar effect. Making the choice to quit smoking or reduce exposure to environmental toxins isn't just about living longer. It's also about preserving your ability to see the world clearly as you age. Good sleep, stress control, and mindful daily choices form a strong foundation for protecting your vision. And as important as these habits are, there's still one more step that ties everything together to create a powerful shield against glaucoma. Tip number 5. Protect eye and vascular health. Here's a little secret many people don't realize. Your eyes aren't working alone. They depend on a healthy network of blood vessels and nerves, and keeping that system strong is a quiet but powerful form of glaucoma prevention. Think of it like caring for a garden. If the roots are weak, the flowers won't thrive. When blood pressure dips too low at night or circulation is impaired, the optic nerve can suffer. That's why protecting vascular health is such an underrated part of eye health and healthy aging. A simple habit like checking your blood pressure regularly can be a game changer. If you notice unusual drops at night, talking with your doctor about adjusting medication timing can make a real difference. And let's not forget about UV protection. Prolonged exposure to strong sunlight can harm delicate eye tissues, increasing the risk of certain glaucoma types. A good pair of wraparound sunglasses isn't just a fashion statement, it's a practical shield. Pair that with well-lit reading spaces and taking breaks from screens, yes, even those late-night scrolls, and you're already ahead of the curve. Little lifestyle tweaks add up. Avoiding tight accessories around the eyes, like snug goggles or headbands, prevents unnecessary intraocular pressure spikes. Keeping conditions like diabetes or high cholesterol under control is another unsung hero move for senior vision. Every one of these steps strengthens the foundation you're building. But as with anything health-related, there's a flip side. Some habits that seem harmless can actually set you back. And that's exactly what we need to talk about next. Bonus tip: caveats and what to avoid. One of the most important things to keep in mind is that glaucoma prevention isn't a one-size-fits-all journey. What makes a big difference for one person may not work exactly the same way for someone else. There's a layer of nuance here that's just as valuable as every other step we've discussed. Take moderate exercise, for example. It can be incredibly beneficial for eye health, but when it's pushed too far, like doing long inverted yoga sessions or intense weightlifting without proper breathing, it can temporarily spike intraocular pressure and work against the goal of protecting your vision. The key isn't doing more, it's doing what's sustainable and smart for your body. The same kind of balance applies to supplements. Certain nutrients, like nicotinamide, have gained attention for their potential eye health benefits, but taking high doses without medical supervision can place unnecessary stress on other parts of the body, especially the liver. Another everyday factor is screen time. Tablets, smartphones, and computers are essential for many older adults, but prolonged use without proper lighting or breaks can lead to uncomfortable eye strain. Simple adjustments, like using anti-glare filters, moderating screen brightness, and following the 20-20-20 rule, which means looking at something 20 feet away for 20 seconds every 20 minutes, can make a noticeable difference. Then there are those habits that seem harmless in the moment, but slowly chip away at vision health over time. Smoking and excessive alcohol use fall squarely into that category. The good news is that even small intentional changes can have a powerful cumulative effect. Protecting your vision isn't about aiming for perfection or trying to overhaul your life overnight. It's about making thoughtful choices day after day. Each decision, from how you move and eat to how you rest and recover, builds a stronger foundation for your eyes. And now that you have a clearer understanding of what helps and what can quietly hold you back, it's time to bring everything together and set the tone for a healthier, sharper future. Now that you know these 5 essential steps to protect your eye health, here's the real question: what will you do with this knowledge? Remember, glaucoma prevention isn't about one big action. It's about small, smart choices that add up over time. A regular eye exam here, a little more moderate exercise there, a handful of leafy greens on your plate, and a habit of good stress management. These are simple, everyday moves that can make a lifetime of difference for your senior vision. So think about it. How would it feel to live the next 10, 20, even 30 years with clear sight and the confidence to keep doing the things you love. That's what healthy aging is all about. If this message struck a chord with you, hit that like button, share this video with someone who needs to hear it, and subscribe to the channel. Don't forget to turn on the notifications so you never miss practical tips to protect your health. And before you go, I want you to keep learning and growing. Tap the next video that just popped up on your screen. It's packed with more powerful insights to keep your body strong, your eyes sharp, and your future bright.